House to Home, presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to House to Home, the first House of Home of the year 2021. And of course, I got to start with my friends, my girls, Liz and Gina from RE/MAX Diamond Realty. Well, I mean, we're still cool, right? It's 2022. What did I say? Oh, I already got the date wrong.
2022.
Okay, let's hope when I fill out my real estate contract and I sign up with you guys, I actually write the right date, because I don't want you guys to have to do the paperwork all over. So
all over again. Yep.
Okay, and I guess that is kind of apropos to our discussion today. Is you want to make sure that you vet your realtor and actually get a qualified person who has literally taken the test and passed and everything, and knows the real estate regulatory environment, knows the real estate market, and knows what they can do for you. So I guess, how do you actually vet and qualify who is a realtor? Can I, as a client, actually ask to see your licensure?
Yes, you could, Jason. I would recommend everyone always ask, are you a licensed agent and are you a realtor? So there is a difference between a realtor and a real estate agent. A realtor is part of the Guam Association of Realtors, and they're also a member of the National Association of Realtors. And they follow a code of ethics. And if for some reason are issues, they can always go to the Guam Association of Realtors and file a complaint or a grievance. Now, there is a difference if you are a licensed real estate agent, but not a member of the Guam Association of Realtors and not a member of the National Association, then you cannot use the term realtor, because that is a brand that is protected. It's proprietary. So you can't just use that. I don't think people realize or understand that there is a distinct difference.
Gina, how much impropriety actually goes on right now? Or I mean, even if people aren't doing anything nefariously to say, I'm a licensed realtor when they're not, or they're basically doing a pretending someone they're not. But I mean, is there really that much of this that goes on?
There's enough of it, so I understand. There's enough of it. The reason this is a concern to realtors and to Liz in particular, because she's the president for this year, is a lot of this is more about consumer awareness. A lot of consumers out there believe that if we have our real estate license, Liz and I are both licensed, we also took the additional step of becoming members of the Guam Association of Realtors. And the reason that's important to us is by doing that, we have agreed to the guidelines and to the code of ethics that the association holds to its members. These are the expectations. And so as a realtor, you strive to meet those expectations and to deliver service accordingly to the consumer. And one of those things, one of the things that we learn as a realtor is, if you, put it plainly, if you don't know enough about this particular part of your business, you should let your customer know. I don't really do commercial real estate. I don't know enough about it. Let me talk to my broker so that I can either get more information from my broker so I could help you, or perhaps if, maybe I should just ask, let you know that I'm really inexperienced in this field and you might want to work with somebody else in my office. These are some of the things we learn as realtors. If you don't have the experience to know this side of your business, perhaps you need to take that consumer and give them to somebody who does. And those things are important to us. And that's part of the reason that in our company, we make a really big effort. Education and continuing education is mandatory in our company. So when we have a new agent who starts in our company, it's mandatory that Liz and I dedicate some time and a lot of effort to teaching them what to do next. Because just because you have your license doesn't mean that you have the experience to actually help consumers. So that's where we dedicate our time and our energy, our effort, our attention to making sure our new people are trained accordingly. And, I suspect there are agents out there who are not realtors, but don't understand the difference. I think they may believe that just because they've been licensed with revenue and tax, that they can say they're a realtor because they probably don't know.
Liz, what is the risk for me as a consumer that, like, if I use someone who does not have membership with your organization or doesn't have like the right licensure, and is it just like that I could get a bad deal and I've got no recourse? Or?
Well, the problem with that is you can go to the Department of Revenue and Tax, but the problem with that, they may not have the proper training. We sometimes refer to them as coffee shop brokers. They all get together, they take people around, but the consumer is unsuspecting and unaware that they may not have a license and are operating illegally. So if you don't have a real estate license and you're running around showing people property or trying to sell your property, for example, they're operating illegally and they will be reported to the Department of Revenue and Tax. So as Gina puts it, even with us, in order for Gina and myself to maintain our license, we have to take continuing education to maintain our license. So when we renew, Department of Revenue and Tax normally would ask, well, show me your certificates, show me what educational classes that is accepted that in order for you to renew your license. Now, so those are critical items in terms of education, and in order to serve the community, you have to have the proper, updates on information on real estate. Absolutely, and apologies about that, Liz. Now, Gina, let's close with this, because that's okay if I'm like face to face with somebody, or even operating like maybe, like over email, but is there any logo or any type of like symbology or anything I can look for on somebody that maybe they've got a sign up, or somebody forwards me, like a WhatsApp contact about somebody, or is there a website I can see, something that just lets me know that the person that I want to work with as my realtor, they've got the right credentials that I'm looking for, and I know I'm making a smart decision?
Yeah, you can contact the Guam Association of Realtors. If they're licensed but not registered as a realtor, then of course the association won't have their info. And so if you call them and they have their info, then number one, they're already licensed, and number two, they're a member of the association. If you're working with somebody and they're not registered Guam Association, don't take it for granted that they're not licensed. You can call Revenue and Tax, the real estate division, and ask, is Gina Campos licensed with you? And then you'll know, okay, Gina's licensed, but she's not a realtor. And for the public, this is the thing. If I'm licensed, but I don't know what I don't know, then I don't know that I'm not really giving you as much help as I should, because I don't know the market enough, right? I know I want to sell you property, but how to go about it and whether or not I'm giving you all the information that you need to make a good decision, maybe I don't have enough experience to know that I don't even know that. So that's why it's important for us to educate the community. It's more for your protection, because we know what we're doing, but we want the community to be protected.
Well, I know that you guys know what you're doing, and I know that you guys are licensed to know what you're doing, and I know that you guys renew that license to do what you're doing. We could go on and on and on here, but I know you guys are members in good standing, and I feel in good hands when it comes to you guys as well as your colleagues. So thank you for having the appropriate certification, licensure, and just being like really good people that let me know like I'm making a good deal when I want to do when I want to make a business decision with you guys. So thank you both.
Thank you, Jason.
All right, and thank you for watching, everybody. We will see you next week right here on House to Home. Bye-bye.